The 2024 U.S. Farm Report College Roadshow from Iowa State University is brought to you exclusively by Beck's. From farmers' first pass in the field to the final one at harvest, it's a game plan rooted in faith and belief. Beck's Hybrids is with you every turn because both on and off the field, we're all farmers at heart. See why at beckshybrids.com.
Well, we may be here at the football field, but go to Iowa farm fields and it is clear the state is serious about growing corn. In 2023, Iowa ranked as the top corn producing state in the U.S., churning out 2.5 billion bushels of corn. But what happens with all of that crop that's harvested and how it's processed? Well, that is something they're serious about here at Iowa State. In fact, this month marks 1 year since Iowa State commissioned the Kent Feed Mill and Grain Science Complex, a state-of-the-art teaching, research, and extension grain facility that is right here, and it's truly one of a kind.
This here is our thermal processing treatment.
Take a tour through this feed mill and grain science complex.
Feed has been mixed and batched, and it's going through heat treatment.
And you're getting a peek at some of the most state-of-the-art technology the feed industry has to offer.
The high heat and long retention time helps destroy salmonella and E. coli. And then it also improves your feed quality and your nutrition.
It's the ISU Kent Feed Mill Grain Science Complex located on the cusp of campus right here at Iowa State.
We need students aware and interested in career opportunities in the larger feed and grain industry. That is really what has driven this project and drives what we do here.
Valued at $35 million, it started as an idea in 2015, and 9 years later, it's grown into this, a fully automated system that's also powered by students.
When you add it all up, we have somewhere around 3,000 input-output points. That means all of those sensors that are controlling a gate, a motor, a valve, or they have a vibration sensor, temperature sensor, or bearing type sensor. That's all in this system.
Walking in right here, I mean, this looks like other grain processing facilities that I've been in. What makes this different?
Well, first of all, this is a live terminal. In other words, what the operators are doing in the operations room in the mill, I can see right here, but we can basically run the entire facility from this terminal. Prepare students what they would see when they step out in the industry.
With a capacity to process 1,000 tons of grain per month, they're currently processing 200 tons per week.
We're looking to get up to closer to 250 to hit that goal of 1,000 tons per month, but we're right on the edge of meeting capacity right now.
Situated in central Iowa, this teaching facility is located in the middle of the largest concentration of food manufacturing capacity in the world.
I always use the example that if Iowa was a country, we'd be the 4th largest country in the world in terms of corn production, just to give a reference.
From feed mills to livestock and poultry facilities, it's a gigantic industry hungry for the next crop of future employees, and that's who they're also training here.
We don't really get into the ration formulation aspects. Those are provided by the animal nutritionist and so forth, but we have to understand how those rations are made up so we can properly program them into our system, and then we have to make sure we have all the correct ingredients in the right spots so that the feed gets made according to each one of the rations for any of the animals or stage that the animal is in.
As part of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences, as well as the College of Engineering, the students can learn lessons in this classroom and then immediately put it to test with hands-on learning in the grain complex.
There's very few institutions that have such practical type of teaching, and I would say in this particular area of feed technology, feed science, and mill management and so forth, and animal nutrition, this program is pretty unique.
Lexi is a second-year master's student in agriculture engineering with a focus on food.
I really enjoy cooking and food science, but on a larger scale. I think that was really neat with my engineering background. So I think those two really just fit well together. And then also feeding the future, you can say, I designed that product or I made that product when it hits the shelf of the grocery store.
After getting her bachelor's in chemical engineering, she got a taste for what they were doing here and decided that she wanted to change.
In chemical engineering, I felt a little bit limited, so I wanted to go into agriculture and see what that was like. Even though I could have gone straight to industry after chemical engineering, I think it was a really great way for me to gain exposure to another industry and new processing techniques. That's what I was specifically interested in.
From students who have no background in agriculture to those who knew it was a niche they wanted to pursue here at Iowa State, the state-of-the-art feed mill and grain complex is opening the door to new possibilities. Well, the teaching extends well beyond just Iowa State. The facility also hosts trade missions and grain buyers from really across the world. And if we're going to produce a record crop, well, then we better find even more demand. And that complex you just saw is helping with just that by allowing grain buyers and others to see the process firsthand. Well, when we come back, it's a glimpse around the globe next.